Welcome back to Qatar and the Lusail International Circuit, a track that has a long history for two-wheeled motorsport action. But tonight it's the four wheels of F1 that are back, and Lewis Hamilton going for another win here. So we're back here in Lusail, and this is the track map. 3.34 miles, 16 turns, and just one DRS zone out of turn 16. It's already a fast and flowing track after all. There's a good overtaking opportunity with DRS though, through the long straight and into turn 1. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Daniel, Piastri, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Verstappen, Tsunoda, Albon, Russell, and Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Ocon, Nico Hülkenberg, and Hadjar, Gasly, Stroll, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Doohan and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. So we come to Qatar this weekend, and what's the word I'm looking for when I think about the middle part of this track? Relentless.
The whole track's relentless. It's predominantly built to be a motorbike circuit. For an F1 car, that means a lot of G-force. It's hot here, it's humid this time of the year that we come to in Formula 1, and this puts pressure on the drivers. It also puts pressure on the car and the demands of the tyres. So it's a brutal circuit.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Here we go, guys. P3. What a starting position again in podium places. Obviously, as happened in the other day in Vegas, where I start on pole, it's gonna be difficult to maintain these positions, you know. But let's fight for it, and let's see if we can have a better race than in Vegas, definitely. But before to talk about my position on track, you know, and the rivals we'll have in this race, let's talk about the strategy, race strategy today. Guys, today I think this should be the ideal one, the classic one stop, medium at the beginning and hard tires at the end. Qatar is a very, you know, high tire degradation circuit, as you know. In the game we have not the limitation of that the real drivers had the previous season when they were forced to stop twice, if you remember. So we can go for one stop. That means it's not easy. I mean, if we go for one stop, obviously we need to take care of the tires, especially the medium tires. The hard is much more stable, as you can see in the graphs. But the medium tire will be critical in the final laps. This is my favorite strategy in general. Probably is the strategy I use most in this game, in this season, and probably is the strategy I will use today. But obviously always we have the soft tires, that here the soft tire is not so bad. It's not so bad if you put it in the right moment. We saw yesterday in the sprint, everyone on soft except me and Tsunoda, and the drivers on soft tires were faster than me. My teammate, for example, in front of me was faster than me in the first 10, 11, 12 laps, so that's more than I expected. So if something happened in the race, maybe at some point we can put the soft tires at the end. I don't know, I have a very late safety car, something like that. Maybe a soft tire is an option, but I think this strategy right now, it's, you know, I think it's the best one. I think it's the winner strategy here, because especially in Qatar, in Qatar to pass cars is not so easy. Only one DRS zone, only one clear point to pass people in this track. There is turn 1, and it's not easy as we saw yesterday, because I'm running with a high downforce setup. I reduced a bit of the wins after the sprint, but anyway, my speed trap is not spectacular, and here even the straight is a bit shorter. It's a bit short to complete overtake. So if we go for two stops, possibilities to be in traffic can be high, and you know that can cause you overcuts or to lose positions in the pit stop. So I think this is the best strategy, as I said before. Medium at the beginning. If we have an earlier safety car, even we can put the hard tires. The window should be open in just 8 laps. From lap 8, we will be able to even to put hard tires if we have a safety car. So definitely I think this is the best strategy possible. And yeah, in case something happens in the race, as I said, we can put the soft at some point. But yeah, fuel. If you watch the sprint, hey Lerchi, how are you, man? As you saw yesterday in the sprint, fuel was a problem for me. I was very aggressive. I was running on plus 0.7 and I ended up the last 8 laps saving fuel like crazy. So this time I will try to be more aggressive, or let's say more conservative on the fuel, and let's try to put, let's say, if the main race is 3 times the sprint race, I think I should to put at least probably plus 3 laps. The fuel consumption here is super high, so probably will put I will put three extra laps of fuel, guys. Or I don't know how many laps have this race. 59, right? It's 59 laps. No, 57. Sorry, 57. So I will go for 60 laps. 60 laps, and yeah, I think it's the the race I will go more with more extra fuel, because as I said, the fuel consumption is massive here. We saw in the sprint it's very easy to exceed the fuel consumption level. So let's go conservative. Lerchi, what do you think about the strategy? I think the classic one is the best one, medium hard. I was talking about the soft tires. Maybe it's a possibility at the end if something happened, but I'm not seeing. No, I don't have. I use all sets of soft in quali. The newest I have is the one I use in Q3, that I don't know if we can use it on race, that only have 1 lap, but the rest are used with more than 2 laps. So that's the tires I have. The medium and the hard, of course, is new tires. Oh, you don't know the position. P3, amazing position to start. So that's our starting position for today. Just let me know if the soft is an option. I don't think so. I think the medium hard should be the fastest strategy. But I don't know what do you think about it. Thank you, man. Thank you. It was a really nice lap. We are being really fast in the last qualifying sessions. So yeah, I think this is the best strategy, as I said. Let me know what you think, but I think that should be the best way, I think, to the one stop. As I was talking before. Do you think the same than me? Okay. So let's go for this one. Especially because of traffic. Here to pass people is really difficult. We saw in the sprint yesterday. Overtake is really difficult here, so maybe 2 stops can be a bit risky. So strategy. Apart from that, let's now discover the tires of the rest of the drivers. So wow, a lot of people on soft. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. That's a problem of the safety cars. Maybe at the end, if we have safety car, we can use one of the soft tires. Most of the people is starting on the soft. That's a problem for me, obviously, at the beginning, but we saw yesterday in the sprint that I was able to more or less defend on the medium, so I'm not worried about it. Russell also starting on the medium, and just that, only me and Russell. Interesting. Maybe we are the only ones that we go for one stop. Russell normally goes for one stop. We saw in a lot of races that he went for one stop. He's very good saving tires. And we are as well. So yeah, interesting. So that means that probably most of the drivers will go for 2 stops. Maybe it's possible a strategy of soft and hard of 1 stop. I think it's possible. But yeah, looks interesting to see that we're in a very different strategy. That can be good or bad, but let's see. Guys, now about the rivals on track and everything. Yeah, I think that most of the drivers will go for 2 stops. Maybe they can use the soft hard strategy and going for 1 stop. That's possible, but I don't think so. About rivals, we have in front Leclerc and Norris, and behind me it's Piastri, and then is I think Hamilton and Verstappen. Obviously, these guys on the soft tires, they will be super fast. So probably there is a possibility that if I lose DRS with Leclerc and Norris, probably will be passed by these guys. As we saw in Vegas, my pace in qualifying is faster than in race normally in this game, and probably, as we saw in the sprint yesterday, some people behind will be faster than me, especially in the soft at the beginning. So probably I will be, the lap to pit, it's 26, but I didn't change it. This is the standard lap. I didn't play with it. I don't know if we can anticipate it or make it longer, but the fastest combination is this one, lap 26 for hard tires. If we extend the stint or we anticipate the stop, the projected race time is worse, but who knows? Maybe we change the lap to pit, so I don't know. This is the lap I will stop, and maybe we may changes about it. So and as I said, guys, the drivers behind will be bit earlier. Do you think so? Well, okay, maybe can anticipate a bit of laps, lap 24, something like that. To avoid the 50% should be to pit in 22. That should not be a bad lap to stop, to be honest. Even it can be better because most of the people probably will pit earlier than us on the soft tires. So even we pitting in lap 22 is not a bad decision. And you can see the hard tire still resisting. So yeah, I think probably let's try to anticipate the speed stop 4 laps. Maybe it can be better than pitting in 26. So as I said, I will be attacked by these guys. Probably I will be overtaken. But as always, the mission, guys, is points position. Let's see if we can finish both Alex and me on points. If it's top 5 will be great. If not, if it's P6, P7 will be great as well. But I want points. After what happened in Vegas, I want points today. So that's the most important thing. And as I said, I think the key here is the first stint. To take look after the tires, but not too much. Let's try to force 2 other drivers to push a bit more on their soft, because their tires will drop off faster than mine, my medium. So a good strategy can be to let's say to force the other drivers to push a bit more than expected and to destroy their tires that are soft. That should be an option. But of course, in the first laps I will suffer a lot probably with all these guys behind me on the soft. Let's see if we can defend. And then in the second stint on the hard, let's see, because probably maybe some drivers will be on mediums, some drivers will be on the hard as me. So yeah. Okay, then let's look in the original strategy. We remember lap 22. So if the tire feels bad, we back earlier. Okay, that's the plan. I like it. Let's stay until lap 22, and if something happens, we can anticipate the stop. I don't think so. The tire felt really good in the sprint. I did 19 laps, and so probably at that point 22 should be a good amount of laps. So let's see. I think it should be okay. But anyway, yes, we have to be reactive. If something happens, or we can anticipate the stop or even extend it. I don't know. We have cleared now the strategy, the options, and now, guys, as always, it's the moment to say goodbye to people on YouTube and Geek that is watching the race preview, and we stay in exclusive on Twitch, guys. So let's move. If you are watching this on Kick or YouTube, please move to Twitch. This is my username, and there I will be racing, okay? And people that is on Twitch, don't move, just stay here. So,